Articulation wise, he's pretty decent articulation wise. This is just like the other ones, which will, I don't know, later video. One thing I did notice on this figure right here is the chipping. So there's a paint chip. So right there, there's some paint chipping that's already occurred from very light use. So there's that. And I don't know if that was this the one that you got on eBay?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a little bit of right there.
Yeah, but that could have been.
Well, I mean, yeah, but yeah. Well, I mean, it's like, you know, like paint. It's not noticeable, but with that right there, that is actually pretty cool. Kind of hold it up, so you just kind of spin it. So, oops.
Nice, as far as that.
I didn't know that actually came out. I mean, it's not a big deal. I'm just pointing it out.
I'm looking at it. It came from the factory.
A factory issue. All right, edit all
I'm
this
pretty
out.
sure they're hand painted as a.
Was this actually already plugged in there? Okay.
Yeah.
It popped out when I pulled it in. Okay.
And the ring popped out of the plastic.
Yeah, well, when I pulled it out, it stayed in his hand. All right, so he's a really good figure. I actually like him. If these weren't so expensive, I would get them myself, but I have not seen them.
Good luck finding them.
I know. These right here turn. Head articulation. It's a swivel joint. The feet. The legs right here are on a little pivot like that. Legs do open up, so you can theoretically do the splits on them. The belt is attached to both the shell and the front. On this particular figure, I believe they're... Oops, and his hand comes off.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, it just kind of popped out. So the hands do come out, and there are different hand sets. Detail-wise, it's very cartoonish, which obviously it's a cartoon. The shell is actually like the shell detail. It's very detailed. I don't know how I feel about the shadowing. The shadowing in here, I'm fine with. But, like, it's all the way down the back and the back of the legs. And I don't know if that's, like, cartoon like, just, like...
I think it's like cell shading from the cartoons.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I was thinking, too. Otherwise, the Michelangelo is a good figure. I like him. He's pretty cool.
He's a party dude.
He's a party dude. Okay, so Michelangelo's done. Alright, now let's go to the foot soldier. Alright, so here's a foot soldier. Notes for this figure. Articulation is actually really good. I actually like the articulation. Full 360 spin on the waist. Arms cannot do a 360 spin because of the, right here, the little shoulder pads. Arms do not flap out, so, you know, don't try to do that. Which is kind of disappointing that you can't do that. Can't do, like, you know, bring them out. Hands, there are 3 different sets of hands for each one.
2 sets.
Or 2 sets of hands. Well, there's 3 sets. You know, pull this one out. There's 2 different sets. This one came with Michelangelo, and the other one comes with Raphael, right? So there's my notes, Raphael.
Oh yeah.
I do like the dress, or whatever you want to call it, the little thing right here. This is actually good. So usually what happens is that this is solid, so you can't move it, but because there's a slit right here, there's a slit there, it allows for more articulation with the legs, and it is double jointed in the knee, which allows a greater mobility. Does 360 spin there. Little ball joint, just like Legend figures. Head sculpt is really good. Head sculpt is really good. It's a very detailed figure.
It better be
for the price. $52. It is really good. I like the emotionless and the head. It is actually a really good figure. I do like it. There are 2 of them. So there's That one. Okay. And now we come to Shredder. Shredder is my favorite. Articulation. Arms do bend up like this.
You have tape somewhere?
I do have tape. It's going to be in the first drawer. Yeah, there should be tape in there. Articulation is limited by the shoulder pads, but the shoulder pads do come up. The head does spin 360. Why you'd want to do that, I don't know.
Yeah, dude, that's an old
toy thing.
No, that's an old stove.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a jacked up one. That's why I was kind of wanting a new one. Double jointed in the elbows for great articulation. It does come with hands. Two different sets of hands that come with it. There is this one, so you can do some pretty decent poses, and then there is this one, which holds. His accessories are a sword and a can of mutagen. It's a generic can. I'm not sure if that was why they decided to do a generic canister and not do like an actual like ooze canister. That's kind of surprising to me. The cape is actually a cloth. This is actually a neon, I believe, is the material.
What?
The cape is like neon, like material.
Oh, neon's a color.
Well, no, I mean, or it's like
Nylon.
a nylon. There we go. It's a nylon. So my notes, nylon is good. Same thing. There's a slit right here, which allows for, you know, he can do the splits. Shredder can do the splits. Cape is actually really good. This is like,
Oh, okay.
this is a really cool cape. I actually really like this cape. Full articulation here. Overall, he's a good figure. I like him. Shredder's done. Alrighty. And we have Krang. Okay, and Krang looks really cool. There we go. My only complaint about Krang is that he just doesn't come out. Do understand for full, like, you know, being as accurate as possible to the cartoon. So the legs, they actually do almost a 360 spin, but they get stopped by this. This detail is really good. Mousers would be another one. I think they actually did a Mouser one already.
Not for this.
Not this series, but I think they did a Mouser one. This detail is really good. I like this detail. I don't remember the show all that well in terms of detail. This really looks hand painted, honestly, and I believe these were hand painted figures. But the only complaint, the other complaint I have about Krang is that he is these joints, and this could just be this figure manufacturing error. This is very, very loose. There are ways to replace this pin and tighten it up, because the product placement shows him standing like this, which he kind of does, but soft motions or certain things, he just falls over like that. So he does come out, and you just pop these off. It should come out. There we go. And then they just kind of pop back in. I believe I put them in the correct way. Yeah, I did. So, and then he comes with, we have this piece right here, which pops in. So you have his butt, and he falls off his butt. But yeah, but it's pop in. Honestly, as a display piece, if I was to display this figure, I would display him like this. I find this a little bit more, I like that better. But yeah, so for Krang, he is probably the most detailed Krang I've ever seen. He's also the most expensive Krang I've ever seen. So these are Target exclusive figures. Right now they are only available pretty much on eBay. But unless you're lucky or already own them, which means they will show up in the store, because that's how it works. When you own it, they always have it. When you don't own it and you want it, they never have it. That's just how it goes.
Well, that and it's actually a vendor thing, so it's not Target who's not putting them out. It's actually a vendor thing where so NECA has to send people in to put the stuff out. That's the only way they can sell them at Target.
Hmm. So, there's Krang. He's pretty decent. I like him. I like his expression, like he's disgusted. These blasted turtles, he's super disgusted by them.